Good morning, Miss. I'm Angela Cordova, and this is assignment in my president and how he or she can impact the Philippine macroeconomics. So, first question is state the president of your choice. So, my president is actually the president that I have voted last election was Maria Leonor Genora Robredo, or commonly known as Lene Robredo. So, for the second question, what is or are his or her credentials? Do you think credentials is or are important for the position? Explain your answer. So, Maria Leonor Genora Robredo is the 14th Vice President of the Philippines. As a human rights lawyer, she dedicated her life to public service, representing those who have no means of defending themselves. Months after the death of her husband, Secretary Jesse M. Robredo in 2012, she was urged by the people of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur to run as their representatives in the House of Representatives. She ran and won the congressional seat in 2013 by a landslide. She served for one term as a district representative. So, basically, Maria Leonor Genora Robredo, or Rene Robredo, which is born on April 23, 1965 in Naga City, Camarines Sur, is popularly known as Lani, is an economist, a lawyer, and a politician serving as the 14th Vice President of the Philippines until June 30, 2022. She is the wife of the late Interior Secretary Jesse Robredo. So prior to her political career, she was a researcher, a professor, and a practicing lawyer. She worked as a coordinator of the Naga City-based alternative legal support group, Sentro ng Alternatibong Linggap, Panligan, Saligan, and founded Lakas ng Kababaihan ng Naga Federation as an organization that provides training and livelihood opportunities for women. In 2013, she was elected as representative of Camarines Sur and 3rd District and served for one term. In the 2016 Vice President election, she was the only female candidate against 4 males who were all senators. She defeated her closest rival, Ferdinand Marcos, by a narrow margin. Marcos filed an electoral protest, which is the Supreme Court dismissed in an anonymous vote in 2012. So, yes. So, if we're going to talk about the government services, he was once a president, a representative, the vice chairman of the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, vice chairman and Committee on Revision of Laws, and committee membership which encapsulates the appropriation, vehicle recovery and economic development, climate change, human rights, land use, local government, people's participation, rural development, suffrage and electoral reforms, welfare of children, and women and gender equality. For laws that he passed, so there are laws which is mainly the Philippine National Railways Charter Extension Republic Act RA 10638, Sangguniang Kabataan Reform Act of 2015, which is Republic Act RA 10742, Tax Incentives Management and Transparencies and Republic Act RA 10708, which is an act promoting fiscal accountability and transparency and grant and management of tax incentives, which was enacted on December 9, 2015, Open High School System Act, Republic Act RA 10665, Graphic Health Warning Laws, Republic Act RA 10643, Discriminalizing Premature Marriage, Republic Act RA 10655, and Strengthening the Probation System, Republic Act RA 10707. So the main programs launched as representative of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur. She launched her partnership against hunger and poverty, Saludo Mo Kusog Ko Senior Citizen Wellness Program, Negosyo Ascenso Livelihood Program, which is a livelihood program aimed at empowering women by giving them appropriate training, access to funding, and helping them in marketing in their products, Batang M on the Go Anti-Malnutrition Program, Community Rehabilitation Program, Disaster Response, and Education. For a program launched as Vice President, she launched 2 big program, which is the Angat Buhay and Istorya ng Pag-asa. So the Angat Buhay is a program geared towards raising the quality of life of every Filipino family. The 5 key advocacy areas of the programs are nutrition and food security, universal healthcare, education, rural development, and women empowerment. For Istorya ng Pag-asa, a program that aims to spread hope and positivity by featuring extraordinary stories of ordinary Filipinos through words and portraits shown at events, exhibits, and social media, and every soon a film fest. So, his occupation before politics was, she was a branch coordinator and a lawyer ng Sentro ng Alternatibong Linggap, Panlingan, which is Saligan, Bicol Chapter in 1999 to 2012, a public attorney for the Public Attorney's Office, PAO, in 1997 to 1999, a professor in the University de Santa Isabel in 1987 to 1997. He was economist, a Bicol River Basin Development Program Office since 1986 to 1989, in 1989 to 1990, a president of Naga City Councilor for Women and a founder of Lakas ng Kababaihan ng Naga. So for her education, she was Doctor of Laws and honoris causa in the University of Cordilleras in Baguio City. He was a Doctor of Humanities honoris causa, University of St. Anthony in Iriga City. He was a Doctor of Public Administration honoris causa, Bachelor of Laws, and he graduated Bachelor of Laws in 1982. He also graduated as Bachelor of Arts in Economics in 1986. So for high school and elementary, he studied from Colegio de Santa Isabel. So why are credentials pretty or really vital in picking up a president or any leader in our economy or in a community? So for credentials are vital when choosing a president for a country because they provide a measure of the candidate's competence, expertise, and capability to handle the complex challenges and responsibilities associated with leading a nation. So the five basic points of looking at a credential is competence and expertise, understanding complex issues, credibility and trust, ability to navigate political challenges, and decision making under pressure. So for competence and expertise, a president with relevant credentials such as prior experience in government, which Lenny do have, leadership rules, or a strong background in economics, of course, foreign policies of other presidents, pertinent fields, is more likely to possess the necessary skills to make informed decisions and lead effectively. So for the other one is understanding and complex issues. The role of a president involves addressing multifaceted issues that often requires a deep understanding of economics, international relations, domestic policy, other critical areas. Credentials can indicate candidates' familiarity with these issues in their ability to develop sound policies and strategies. So mainly, yes, she does have it all. And for credibility and trust, a president with a strong educational background, relevant work experience, and a history of successful leadership is more likely to inspire confidence and trust among the public as well as among the international partners and allies. So the ability to navigate political challenges. Political systems are often complex and dynamic, requiring a president to navigate intricate political landscapes, build consensus, and manage competing interests. A candidate credentials can reflect their ability to work effectively within such systems. And for decision making under pressure, a president must make critical decisions under intense pressure and with limited time. A candidate's credentials can suggest their capacity to handle high-pressure situations and make well-informed rational choices. So, considering these points, evaluating a candidate's credentials can provide valuable insights in their ability to lead a country effectively and responsibly. However, it is important to note that credentials alone may not guarantee success, as qualities such as integrity, empathy, and a strong moral compass are also known for critical effective leadership. So, yes. So, for the third question is, what is his or her accomplishment, contribution or contributions, and explain how it affects the Philippine economy, both micro and macroeconomic impact. So basically, given that Lenny has a strong educational background because he was a Doctor of Laws, a Doctor of Humanities, and he also graduated in the Arts of Economics. So basically, Lenny is a lawyer and an economist, which is basically the majority or the major aspect that we should look for a president, because we know that they can impact or they can do relevant changes and do relevant contributions in the field of policy making and economic decisioning. So the first program, actually, he is also renowned as so going back, so the first thing that really is a big impact is the law that he passed, which is the Tax Incentives Management and Transparency Act, Republic Act RA 10708, which is an act promoting fiscal accountability and transparency in the grant and management of tax incentive, which was enacted on December 9, 2015. Also, He has a livelihood program which is called the Negosyo Ascenso, a livelihood program aimed at empowering women by giving them appropriate training, access to funding, and helping them in marketing products. So the one thing that is also still in the making or still effective, even though he's not in the position anymore, is the Angat Buhay, a program geared towards raising the quality of life of every Filipino family. The 5 key advocacy areas of the program are nutrition and food security, universal healthcare, education and rural development, and women empowerment. So basically, these are the stops that could effectively benefit the macro and microeconomics of the Philippines. So he also is, so in the Angat Buhay Filipino, first on her list is livelihood. Part of the plan is providing 3-month assistance for those who lost their jobs. If they are still unemployed after 3 months, the government will give them jobs. They will also undergo training to broaden their knowledge and development of their skills. Robredo also said under her leadership that the health of every Filipino will be ensured. This will be done by fixing the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation and ensuring that each Filipino family has a free access to the doctor. So under the Robredo presidency, the Philippine education system will be examined to determine what should be reformed. And also, Robredo also committed to address the challenges faced by other sectors like agriculture and fisheries, tourism, transportation, manufacturing infrastructure. Private-public partnership will also be strengthened and the country will transition to a digital economy. And he also has a program which is called the Hanap Buhay Lahat. So this program, which is the Hanap Buhay para sa Lahat, is an economic platform that aims to restore trust in the government, recalibrate Filipino industries, and establish public employment programs. So there are five major vision and mission of this program, which is ibalik ang tiwala sa gobyerno. So pagpasok ang puhunan, lalago ang negosyo at dadami ang trabaho kung may kumpiyansa sa sistema. So walang palakasan, there will be no backer system. Gobyernong may isang salita, which will have law or policies that will be implemented strictly, and merkadong patas. So a market that is fair and just. And the second mission is gisingin ang industriyang Pilipino. So kaya ng lokal ng industriya basta may suporta. So we can support the local government system or the economy if we do have support in our local economy. So mas maayos sa regulasyon ng marine industry, mas marami at mas mahusay na marinong Pilipino at mas pinalakas sa shipbuilding sa bansa. Pilipinas bilang sentro ng climate industry, pagtutok sa climate-friendly transportation at pagpapatayo ng infrastrukturang lilikha ng trabaho, nararapat na sahod para sa husay ng Pilipino. Well, we should be well compensated with our skills, and pagbuhay muli sa manufacturing industry, which we really do neglected or haven't put attention that much. The third mission is wakasan ang diskriminasyon sa trabaho. Bawat Pilipino may karapatan magtrabaho. Pagpapatupad ng Anti-Age Discrimination Act and pagpasa ng Comprehensive Anti-Discrimination Bill. The fourth mission is pagbili mula sa maliliit na negosyo, which is basically support local. Oportunidad sa mga komunidad na siyang pundasyon ng pag-unlad. Uunahin ng gobyerno ang pagbili mula sa maliliit na negosyo, which is from small businesses or even from micro businesses. Pag-uugnayin ang mga merkado para sa mabilis na lumago ang mga negosyo sa iba't ibang industriya, so will be build up a strong market foundation and connection. Modernong sistema para sa matagal na red tape at madaling makapagnegosyo. For the last is saluhin ang mga nawalan sa trabaho. Tulungan ang mga manggagawang Pilipino na makasabay sa pagbabago at pangangailangan ng mga industriya. So there are 3: retaining and skills matching program, kaalaman at suporta para sa makapasok sa in-demand na trabaho. So those unemployed people should be given the opportunity to learn and be trained to have skills that will match jobs that will compensate them properly and just. Government employment program, so gobyerno mismo ang magbibigay ng trabaho sa inyo. So we will no longer really do have a hard time and looking for a job because the government will provide it for us. And unemployment insurance, the UI, which is we really tackle in the unemployment in my topic in in our report, which is the unemployment insurance, which is really a very very big factor in the employment industry. Pondong katumbas ng 80% ng 3 buwang sahod bilang paggastos habang naghahanap malipatang trabaho, which is really a big factor in the macroeconomics. So this thing is something that would really help those people who are actively seeking for jobs, even though they don't have the jobs yet, because this will equip them and this will sustain them even though they don't have jobs yet. So this is a really big factor that Lani is aiming for a productive and an economic stable country. So the fourth question is, what future are you expecting the next 6 years of your chosen president? So basically, the future that I'm expecting is something that will be more productive when it comes to industry and economy, because out of all the candidate or the aspiring presidents in the 2022 elections, they do not have platforms that are really in the focus of the economy and industry and basically the employment. So I'm expecting that if ever, and let's say if they're given a chance that Lenny would be the president of the Philippines, I would be expecting a country that would be productive in terms of employment, in terms of let's say quality service, when it comes to labor, and really the very big factor is the UI, the unemployment insurance, which is really a big factor for us, given that the Philippines do really have a low unemployment rate. So I'm expecting that we will be no longer, or let's say in the most, let's say the highest that we could attain, maybe we could uplift our country, and basically we will not be down with the debt of the Philippines. So yes, that is what I'm expecting if ever Lani was our president. Thank you.